Hi everyone. Well, this is the last few minutes of New Year's Eve. Well, 2023. It's 10:30 at night. I'm in bed, yes. I never went out. Hopefully I'll be out tomorrow. I don't like, just thought I'd tell you, I don't really like New Year's Eve. I'm not a lover of it because all my life since I was about 18, wherever I was in Liverpool, well, I left my mum's house when I was 25. I slept with my mother till I was 25 in the same bed as my mother because my dad died when I was 11 weeks old and we just got on with it, and I slept in her bed till I got my own house when I was 25. But my mother died when I was 39. I was 12 days before I was 40. She died. And every year from when I was 25 till she passed away when I was 39, every New Year's Eve, I headed to my mum's house to wish her Happy New Year. And every New Year's Eve, she used to say to me, "Don't friggin' knock on my door tonight to wish me Happy New Year. I'll be in bed asleep. I don't want you wishing me Happy New Year." So one year I never, and all hell let loose. I didn't care about her. I left her. So I learned my lesson then, to no matter where I was in Liverpool, obviously if I was elsewhere I couldn't, which I never did. Years ago I never did. My first holiday abroad was when I was 45 and my mother died when I was 39. So wherever I was in Liverpool, I headed back to her house to knock on the door about 11:45, 10 to 12, to always be the one to wish me mum Happy New Year. And that's why I don't go out. And here I am again, you crying cow, you're off again. So it is too sentimental. I have been out on a New Year's Eve before today, but I always I always go in the toilet or somewhere about 11:30, 12:15, and I don't come out till 12:30, till everyone's wished everyone Happy New Year. It's too sentimental for me. Too sentimental. Anyway, I hope you all have a boss 2024. Hope you all have a great time. Health, wealth, happiness, all of you. And thank you for everyone, for me followers, me subscribers, 22,000 something there is now. Can't believe it how it's took off. I really can't believe it. I can't thank you all enough neither. I'm so glad that I started doing this, because I really do enjoy doing it now, and I enjoy talking to people, and I feel awful if I miss anyone else, if they've like now they've, I thought that was something on my head then. It's Christmas lights. I feel awful if I miss anyone out and I haven't answered them. If you are one of them that I haven't answered or tick like to your thing, I do apologise. But I hope you all have a great 2024. I love you all. Thank you for following me. Thank you for being respectful to me. Deep breath. Thank you for all our Connie's prayers and all being nice to her. And don't forget, she has got a twin. We can't leave her twin out our care. She's got an identical twin. Though Kia's a lot shyer than Connie. Connie doesn't care posing in front of a camera and that, but her twin's not like that. But thank you very much for all your prayers in 2023 and 2022. Well, for the last 5 years, really, 4 or 5 years. Thank you for all your prayers. And I didn't mean to cry when I come on, but I just hope that if you're alone, I'm alone in my house now. I'm alone in my house. I hope next year is a great time for you, and it'll bring new changes. Make you happy, be happy. Don't worry about anyone else. We all have problems in families and what have you. We all have them. Nothing you can do. What can you do when your shoes let in? You've got to keep walking, haven't you? So just keep your pecker up. Carry on doing what you do. Be nice to people. Be as nice as you can. I can hear all the fireworks going off now, even though I haven't got my hearing aids in. So I'm in bed now, and just like to say thank you to every one of you, each and every one who's subscribed to me. Keep sharing my videos to help other people joining that in 2024. I appreciate all you're doing for me. I really do. That's getting on my nerves. Look like I've got a ribbon in my ear, don't I? And I haven't. So I'm going to go for now. I'm not going to sleep, like. I can't go to sleep with all the fireworks that is going on. Do you know what? I think I'll tell you a little story. When I was 15, no, I wasn't. I left school when I was 15. I must have been about 17. Well, I worked, me and Sally, my mate, and Irene, we worked with these two fellas, canvassing. We had to go all over the country canvassing to get hoovers fixed and things like that. We called them Whittle and Waddle. They'd pick us up by where we lived, and they'd drive us. They used to call it Virgin Country. It was new builds all over the country. We had to knock on doors saying, do you want to buy a hoover? Or have you got a hoover that needs fixing? And what have you. Anyhow, when we first started working for them, we were in the back of the car, and we didn't recognise where they were taking us to. We were 17, and we had a hoover, the pipe off a hoover. So I'm sitting one end of the thing. My mate Sally's in the middle and Irene's the other end. And I'm whispering down the thing, where do you think they're taking us to? And then over and out. And then I'd listen, and Irene would say, oh, I don't know. I don't recognise nowhere around here. And we're all giving the eye to each other and that. I mean, you couldn't do that. You couldn't do it then, like, and you definitely couldn't do it now. So anyway, I'm saying to them, if they try anything funny or what have you, or they take us down a dark lane or something like that, we'll just hit them with the hoovers on the head. And that's what we did. They took us down this lane. Well, we know now they were cutting through to this Virgin Country, to the new estate. So once they started driving down there, us three started saying, where are you going? And they're going, just down, we're only just down here. So we're giving each other the look and that. And I was a little cow when I was younger. Believe me, I was one little. And how come the pipe of the hoover on the head, battering them? Get us out of here, get us out of here. Anyway, long story short, they ended up laughing about it and that. They said, we know where you're coming from and what have you, what you've just done. You know, friggin' hell, what are you doing? What are you doing? One of them. And we're saying, you're not kidnapping us, what sort of. Anyhow, we ended up working for them for about 4 weeks. They laughed about that, like, they laughed about it. They were two cracking fellas. And another time, we thundered up the East Lancs. We used to go to the mines in Aidoch because there was loads of fellas there, and we were only 16 or 17, and we were into boys then, you know what I mean? So we one of us went with, went with the fella that lived there, that worked there. So we thundered up the Lancs to see them. And it was on a hill, Aidoch Mines. It was on a hill, and we all wanted away. So the other two we were with, they were having a wait. No, there was 3 of us. They were having, we thundered up there, by the way, as well, having a wait. Me, the top of the hill, I pushed Barbara Matthews, that was. I pushed her. She's weighing not rolling down the hill, running down the hill, but laughing. We're all screaming, laughing. She's running down the hill. She knocked Sally. She knocked Irene. And they all ended up in cow shit at the bottom of the hill. And we couldn't get a lift home, but I was the only one that could whistle. Me. Like that. So we're on the East Lancs and we're all thumbing it to get back home. We're all thumbing it. Anyhow, we made a plan. No one would stop because there was too many of us. We made a plan. I'll thumb it and yous all hide in the bushes over there. So they all hid in the bushes. This bubble car, if you remember, I don't know if any of you remember the old bubble cars. You'd open the front of them and you got in. This bubble car stopped because I looked like I was on my own, didn't I? So he stopped. He said, where are you going? I said, to Kirby. So he said, yeah, get in, mate. To the mates, they all come legging it out of the bushes. We all got in the car. It was a bubble car, so we're all like this. We're all like this on the window. Squashed, the five of us, plus the driver, six in the car, and he's saying, now you'll have to get out, We said, we can't, we've got to get home. Anyhow, he throws us out because there's no room in there, we couldn't fit in there. Anyhow, does the same, and we're thumbing it. So a coal wagon pulled up. So the fella said, where you going? It's Kirby. So he said, hang on a minute, you stink of shit. It was the cow shit what they'd all fell in. At the bottom of the hill. So we couldn't get a lift. He said, get on the back of the wagon. We had to hang on for our dear life on the back of the wagon till we got to Kirby. And then he let us off. So that was another story. I've got plenty of them things. We got kidnapped on one time from a cafe. I'll tell you another story about that another time. Shall I tell you now? Because it's something to do, isn't it, to pass your time. If any of you are sitting on your own, feeling lonely, I'll tell you this one. We're sitting in a cafe and there was four of us. Me, Susan Thompson, Carol Thompson, me and Irene Duckett. And we're sitting in this cafe and this fella says, where are you going, girls? We said, only up the road and that. We're going to the mines again. So he said, I'll give you the lift. He said, I've got a furniture wagon. So we said, oh yeah, that'll do. So we all get in the back of the wagon. I mean, I would not recommend it now. Don't try this at home. So we all get in the back of the wagon and we're driving. There was a little tiny hole in the floor and the others are trying to have a wee through it. Thing, we're all screaming, laughing, and we're going for ages, and we're saying, we should be by the mines by now, shouldn't we? I don't remember it being this far away. Anyhow, the four of us were all giggling, laughing, and it was like a shelf at the back of it. It was a furniture wagon. So some of us are sitting on the shelf and that, and it had like bars, up the sides where they tied the furniture to it and that. And we're saying, it's a bit long, this, isn't it? So one of them, Susan, was the eldest. She was in the front of the wagon with them. And next minute, the wagon pulls up, the door's flung open, and Susan gets flung into the thing to us. And he said, he said, she hasn't stopped bleeding, whistling since she got in there. She's doing me head in. He said, I'll drop you off in a minute. So he threw her in there. So by this time, we're saying, he's kidnapping us. We're in here too long. So you carried your eye pencil everywhere, didn't you? Everywhere you went, you had your eye pencil. So we had a bit of tissue paper for our nose. So we wrote help on it. I pushed it through the hole. And where the back of the wagon doors, one comes up and the other comes down. There's a little gap in between. We pushed the Yankee with help on the outside, but we're all screaming, laughing still at the thought of it. And we're all saying, when he opens the doors, all run at him and we'll just hammer him, just punch his head in, keep punching, don't stop, keep punching, and then we'll all run away. Anyhow, he stops the wagon. We could see it was dark out. When I say dark out, it was only about 5 o'clock. And he stops the wagon and he comes and opens the back door. We all fucking run to the back of the wagon and jumped on this thing, all terrified. So much for us all. Hammer him, and batter him. Anyhow, he said, get out. The lorry is, get out now and get home. He said, if you were my kids, I'd bleed and lock you in your bedrooms forevermore. You'd never get out. He said, you could have been murdered. I could have been a murder. And we're all like, oh, thanks very much, mister. Thanks very much. I know, mister. I know I'll never do it again. Honest to God, I'll never do it again. Thanks very much for that. I appreciate that. But we didn't say I appreciate that, because you didn't realise what that meant then, do you? So we hope you like that little story as well. And I hope this has passed a little bit of time away for you on this New Year's Eve. It's now what time is it? 10 to 11. I'm going to switch my phone off because it's going off like mad. I've had to put it on airplane mode now because it's ping, 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 ping. But I've turned it off. I'm going to take, well, it is turned off. And I'll post this to you, and I'll wish you all a very, very happy new 2024. Love you all. Keep sharing, keep liking, keep telling me where you're all from. Stay safe. Peace in the world. Stay safe, everybody, tonight and forevermore. Health, wealth, happiness to you all. Love you. From Nanny Skell and family. Bye for now. You know it makes sense to follow me, don't you?